Good morning. This is Father Marcus from the Costa Blanca Anglican Chaplaincy. Delighted that you've joined us, and thank you for that. We're continuing with our little series called Yeah But, and today it's Yeah But I Don't Go to Church, because those Christians, they're all such a bunch of hypocrites. They're all, I know what they're like, they're all so pious and so holier than thou, and telling people what they should or they shouldn't do, and passing remarks about others and being judgmental. They all go to confession on Saturday and beat their wives up on Sunday, or straight in the pub, and it's all just a charade, and they're full of it. They're absolutely full of it, and I don't want to be part of that gossip and nonsense. Well, I'm broken-hearted that some people have got that image of the church, an image of the church that is full of people who we might describe as hypocrites, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, and I'm just wondering what we really think. It's so easy to pick up on gossip and rumour and word that goes round, and the church has a history of dreadful things happening in it. I'll be the first to admit that, and in particular the abuse scandals that have rocked the church break my heart. There is never ever an excuse for any sort of abuse, and if it involves vulnerable people, that it breaks my heart. And I'm sorry if you've ever been part of that, or even if you've heard about it, or if it's ever happened to someone close to you. It breaks my heart, and I'm sorry. But we're not all like that. And I'm not making excuses. I really am not making excuses. But it's not confined to the church. It's confined to probably every industry and every organisation that is across the country. You know, the entertainment industry, the film industry, the drama industry, the football industry, the hospitality industry, education industry. It's there, and so it's not that the church is worse than anybody else. That's not an excuse. I'm just trying to put it into some sort of perspective. What I would like to say is that perhaps we're not as bad as you think we are, and the reality is that those images that you have in your mind, I just wonder whether they're images from experience or just from stories, because I've been going to church, all my life, and I've rarely met those people who are holier than thou. I've rarely met those people who we might describe as hypocritical. I've very, very rarely met those people who are pious and pass remarks about others and have any sort of need or desire to tell other people what to do. What I have met are lots of people who are aware of their shortcomings and their faults and their struggle to live up to a life that they genuinely would like to live up to. Christians are people who read scriptures and attend church and pick up on the teachings of Jesus, and they endeavour to follow it. They try. That's what they do. They try, and they fall down, and they stumble, and they get it wrong. But they get up again, and they have another go. And they don't. Jesus teaches us very clearly about not judging other people, about not comparing ourselves to other people, but trying to walk our path, our spiritual path, our path of Christianity. And we are frail human beings. The church is, maybe we got the name wrong. Maybe we should call it the club for sinners, the gathering of people who are not very good at living their lives in the way that they would like to. Paul says very clearly that he does the things that he doesn't want to do, and he doesn't do the things that he does want to do. And I'm so pleased that he says that, because we find ourselves in that position. But that doesn't mean to say that that's what we're doing on purpose. It means to say that we are aware that we don't get it right. We are aware that we're frail, that we're aware that we need to allow the Holy Spirit into us more and more. We are aware that we need to try and discern the will of God more and more. We are aware that when we do follow the teachings of Jesus and allow that Holy Spirit access to the whole of our life, then we will not have to try so hard, because we will do things that fit with the will of God. But we acknowledge the fact that we go wrong sometimes and we fall short. That doesn't mean to say that we're hypocrites. It means to say I believe that we're realists. There's so many people who live wonderful and beautiful lives, both inside and outside of the church. There are many wonderful people who have allowed the church to turn their lives around, who've allowed the Holy Spirit to enter them and enable them to live lives that were better than the lives that they were living before. There are many people who are brokenhearted because of the things that they have done, and they've opened their heart and their soul to Jesus and found comfort there. So I think what I would like to say is that please don't be too hard on people who go to church. Please try not to judge them, because in truth they're trying not to judge anyone. Please don't just throw the whole concept of faith away because you've heard stories that people who go to church have also been unkind or unpleasant or abusive or horrible. Most of us, I believe, are genuine and lovely, and the safeguarding protocols in all churches now are so good and so far-reaching that the church is a safe place to be, a genuinely good, honest and safe place to be. So I think what I would like us to do is to just not use that as an excuse to abandon any option of exploring faith for you. Not just throw spirituality away because you've either experienced or heard of people who haven't lived up to the ideal of Christianity, but rather open your heart and your mind and your soul to the story and the teaching of Jesus, and allow that sense of love and reconciliation and non-judgmentalism to enter into you, and see whether the story has something to say to you. And here I am, I'm speaking to you all. What I would like, whether you're a churchgoer or not, is for us to pray for one another. Pray that just through the power of the Holy Spirit, we may get it right today. Just today. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. Let's give it a go. Okay. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Until next time. Bye-bye.